I spent the day yard sailing and I found a lot of good stuff. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Trish and I found a lot of good stuff at the yard sales, and I just love yard sales. I really do. My grandma got me into them when we lived right down the road from her in West Virginia years ago, when my middle daughter was, I think, 5 months old. We moved there. And we lived there for 8 years. And I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. And my grandma loved to go to the yard sales. So all summer, or whenever the weather was nice and they were having yard sales, I'd throw the kids in the car, put grandma in the car, and we would just go find all the yard sales. And she absolutely loved it. It's one of my many fond memories of my grandma, spending time with her. And my kids absolutely loved going yard sailing with grandma because they always got stuff. She's always buying them stuff. But okay, let's get into what I got at the yard sales. Now, I went to probably 12 yard sales and I spent probably 6 hours out. There was a couple of them that, although they were advertised, there was nothing there when I got there. So that doesn't happen very often, but it is kind of aggravating when it does. But and there were a couple I didn't videotape because they were really crowded, and a lot of people were around talking and gabbing and everything. And then there was another one where there were a bunch of old women and they weren't comfortable with me taping. So let's get going. First yard sale that I went to, I found a few things. Now, there are some things that I bought for myself, and most of the stuff I bought to resell because I am an eBay reseller. So, but I'll let you know what I bought for me and what I bought to resell. This is for me. I have a rack upstairs above an entryway from our dining room into our living room, that I have some like enamelware, like pitchers and pots hanging, and I had an empty space and I needed another pot. This isn't antique or old or anything. It does have some rust marks on it, which is why I bought it. I only paid $1 for it, so I am going to hang it up, and I'll insert or show a picture of, you know, what the rack looks like. So yeah, I got this for $1, so I was really happy about this. Also, this is for us, or I should say my daughter. She homeschools her kids, and so I found this book about George Washington, and I also found these president's cards. Now, this only goes up to Ronald Reagan, but my oldest grandson's in 7th grade, 6th grade. He's been asking a lot about the earlier presidents, and so they have these little cards with some fun facts on it, and I thought he'd really like these. So those were the things that I bought for me and for my daughter. Also, no, this is the stuff I bought to resell. Now, I found 3 pairs of shoes. One I probably should have left behind because I paid more than what I should have, but it'll all even out. First off were these Board Crown sandals. Really great condition. The soles will probably clean up really good. I've only paid $1 for them. They have a couple little scuffs on them, but I'll take some conditioner and go over them, and I should get a pretty good price for them. So I would say at least between $15 and $20 for them, and paid $1 for them. I think that's a pretty good deal. Now, I paid $2 for these. These are Franco Sardo shoes. I haven't really sold this brand before, but they're in really good condition too. I don't think she's wore them very much. Maybe, I mean, a few times. I think they will clean up really nice too, and I would imagine I should be able to get at least, you know, between 20 and 25 for them. So those were nice. I was pretty happy about it. These were the ones I didn't think I should have picked up. There were times I paid $10 for them, but she said they were only worn once. I mean, you can tell the soles really haven't been worn. I mean, they'll clean up really nice, and they are nice. And I probably should be able to get between 25 and 30 for them. So not the greatest, but like I said, it'll even out. And I usually look for shoes. I don't look for clothes that much unless it's extremely easy to do, like you just stick it on a hanger and take a picture of it, measurements. If I have to wash and iron and stuff like that, forget, I won't buy it. I don't like clothes that much anymore. I used to in the beginning, but I don't like clothes anymore. But I did find this shirt. It was really cute. I actually might keep this for me. I'm debating back and forth on this, but it is really a cute shirt. It's a small, but it's actually kind of big. And since I've lost 15 pounds, so yay! This shouldn't be a problem fitting me if I decide to keep it. It only cost me a couple dollars. So, but it's a really nice condition. So I got that. And found a pair of Joe jeans. Now, I've never sold Joe jeans. I don't really sell jeans much either. I mainly, like I said, I mainly stick to shoes. And although I do have a lot of clothes, and I have sold some jeans, I've just never sold this brand. But they're in pretty good condition. There is a tiny bit of, you know, wear fraying down at the bottom, just a tiny bit. But otherwise, you know, they were in really nice condition. So I decided to take a chance on them. I think I paid $3 for them, so that was pretty good for a pair of jeans. That was my first yard sale. Okay. Second yard sale was a bust. The person wasn't even out there. I mean, I don't know where they were. They must have been inside. There was another lady there. She's like, "Do you know anything about this yard?" So I'm like, I have no idea. Because there was no one out to ask any questions. She took off, and I took off right after she did. Okay. Third yard sale. I picked this up for me. I thought this, I found this and I just thought it was just so darling. And it'll go great in with my Halloween decor, which I probably won't put out again this year. Decorating for me is just, because I pull a lot of things off my shelves and I pack it up and I put a bunch of Christmas and Halloween stuff up. So it's just, I have like dozens and dozens of crates outside, or totes, that I just have full of decorations, and I kind of go all out in certain areas, and it just takes a lot of space, and it usually looks worse before it looks better. It's a lot of work, and so I just decided to forego it again this year. So, but I'll be looking forward to putting this up next year, if I'm still around next year. Also at that yard sale, I bought these vests. Now these were in great condition. I found two that were Eddie Bauer. I only paid $3 a piece for them, which is a really great deal. I should be able to get, you know, anywhere between $25 and $30 for them. Two of them, like I said, were Eddie Bauer, and two of them were Cabela's. They were just fantastic condition. I mean, nobody's really wore them very much. They're all the same size, but they're all really nice. Now, when we lived in Utah, we used to live next to Cabela's. It wasn't too far from us, but we no longer live there. So We don't shop there as often. My husband likes it to go whenever he's in the area because the office where he works is not too far from there. So, okay, so I got those and totes. I picked up 3 totes with lids for my daughter. Okay, that was the 3rd yard sale. 4th yard sale is where I found all the shoes and boots. They had their boots for $2 and their shoes were all like really inexpensive. But that's pretty much all I bought there. So first off are these curfew boots. These are really nice. I don't look maybe worn once. I mean, look at the soles are really gorgeous condition. They really are. These are Curfew brand. I've never sold this brand. I don't know anything about this brand. But these were in really good shape. Like I said, I only spent $2 for them. So even if I only get like 20 bucks, good for me. So I got those. I also bought these totes. Haven't sold this brand either, but these were also $2 and they were in really nice condition. I mean, worn only a couple times. So picked up those. Picked up these boots. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Tasca, whatever. These are in great condition too. These were only $2. So, and these were the ones I was really excited about. These Ariat boots. Oh my gosh. I mean, they have been worn. And I really think that she must have picked them up at a thrift store because it has these little tags right here. And I don't think she wore them after she picked them up. I don't know how much she paid for them. I only paid $2 for them. And I think they will clean up really nice. They do have like a little tiny gouge right there and just a bunch of scuff marks, but I've had boots, you know, this worn and they've really cleaned up really nice. And I sure got a really good price for these. So I was really excited about these boots and only paying $2 for them. And last from this yard sale were these Nike shoes. Now I think I paid $5 for these. They were Nike Air Monarch, and these are in really nice condition. She said they weren't worn, but they were worn, but still really nice condition. Just need to clean them up just a tad bit and should get some pretty good money off of these too. So I was pretty happy with that. Okay, that was the 4th yard sale. 5th one, all they had was they had a lot of ceramic things there, and it was just home painted. They painted them themselves, and the only thing I picked up there was this. I paid 50 cents for these. I have one of these upstairs, but I bought another one to add to my collection because I think my other set has a green handle on it, and this one's black. They also had a plant stand there that I really wanted to get, but I got there a little bit later and a lady was already paying for it when I got it. You can kind of see the last of it. I mean, just a little tiny picture of it in the last section of the video. But I got these, and I was pretty happy I got these and paid 50 cents for it. Okay, the next one was the one that was just kids' clothes. I don't really sell kids' clothes. I have just a couple kids' shoes, but I don't really, I don't know, kids' clothes just don't really sell that great for me. But I bought this vest. It's brand new. It's Sisano. I don't know. I think I have one vest that I have listed, but I don't think it's sold. But it was new with tags, and it was a cute little vest. So I just went ahead and picked it up. I paid $2 for it. $2 or $3. I can't remember. $2 or $3 for it. So I just picked that up. And I picked up a pair of these True Religion jeans. Now these don't even look like they've been worn. I mean, they're still kind of stiff, you know, from when you first buy them. And these are a size 14. So I went ahead and picked these up, and I think I paid two or three. I paid $5 for both of them, so I'm not sure what. I think the jeans were $2, and that vest, I think she charged me $3 because it was new with tax. So I think that's how it was worked. So for $2, I think that was pretty good. So, okay, that was that. Okay, the next yard sale was a really expensive one. They had a lot of shoes. Their shoes were marked $5, but they just didn't have a lot of higher end brand. I only picked up one pair. I picked up these. I've never heard of this brand. It's called Wave Evo Levitas, but they were $5, but really nice condition. I don't think we've only worn them a few times. So this was the only pair of shoes that I got there. So that's what I got at that yard sale. And I bought a couple desks, old desks. I bought one at the thrift store that I went to at the very end, and then at another small where the old women were that didn't want to be videotaped or didn't want her stuff videotaped. I found an old desk there, and I paid $5 for it, and I'll show you a little clip of it. And I bought this desk that is reminiscent of the desk that I used when I was in elementary school, and I bought this desk. So I got both those desks for $5 each, so I was pretty happy about that. And the last yard sale I went to, I got books. Now, I got a few sets of books. There were a couple sets that I was pretty excited about. First set was the Euripides, 4 Tragedies. These are older books. Now, this yard sale, I guess the dad was a college professor, and he had all these, I mean, boxes and boxes and boxes of books. I was hoping to get something for my grandson, although he's in, you know, middle school right now. Their curriculum puts out these book lists for, you know, up to grade 12, and I was hoping maybe to find some high school books that would be on there, but I didn't find any. But I did find a few sets that I want to resell. So I have this set. These are the 4 Tragedies. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I paid less than $1 a book. I think I paid $30, and I think I came away with like 40 books or something like that. So they were like less than $1 a piece. So I bought this set. I'm running out of space. I also bought this set by Evelyn Wall. It's a complete set. I think this was 1977. So this is a vintage set. I think it was like printed back in 1977, and it's a 7 book set. There is a listing on eBay for a complete set like this with just a different box, but it was listed for $70. Now, whether they get that or not, I don't know. But there weren't, I mean, there were a few listings that just had like 1 or 2 of the books, but nothing with the complete set. So we'll see. And I think she only charged me like, I think she said $2 or $3 for this set. So so I was pretty happy about that. So if I can get that, $60, $50, $60 off it, I'll be way happy. And then the last set I bought were these sacred writings. And there is, no, I'm not sure if I actually got the complete set, but I think there are, oh my gosh, these are so heavy. There are 6 books in this set. So I haven't really looked up this set, but you know, like I said, these were only less than, you know, like $1 a piece. So, you know, even I'm sure I could probably get, you know, around $40 for the set, $35, $40. So, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. And I have been looking for, you know, quite a bit of book sets lately. And I have a couple to list already. Okay, and the thrift store that I went to, this is just a small thrift store about 20 minutes away from me. They have another store. It's kind of like a chain that's in the south end of town that I don't go to very often. I think the last time I went was like over a year ago. And I stopped in there on the way through. I didn't find anything in there. I didn't even stay very long. And oh no, I did find something. I take that back. I did find something. But I don't know if I have it in here. But it's these activity books. And there were, I think, Thomas Edison, Harriet Tubman, George Washington. And they were printed back in 1995, so they were vintage books. But they were pristine condition, none of them used or anything like that. I think I bought like 7 of them. I paid, I think, $1.75. They were quarter each. And so I bought those for my daughter for homeschooling. And then the one just 20 minutes away from me, I picked up some shoes. I only picked up like 4 things from there. No, 5, because I picked up a desk that I bought. I paid $5 for. First thing I got was this Global Arts kitty cat. I paid $2.50 for it. This is a small thrift store. I mean, it's a small thrift store. It's really small. I find a lot of like these hard good items. I found a Gulliver Toby mug not too long ago, probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and I had it in the bathroom for I don't know how long because I was going to clean it out, and I didn't do it. And my husband comes out, comes out with, he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, it's a Toby mug. He's like, "Why is it in her bathroom?" I'm like, well, I meant to clean it out and I just forgot about it. But I ended up cleaning it out just, you know, not too long after that, listed it and sold it like the next day. And I paid $2.50 for it. And I sold it for $65. And I went back to him, "Hey, you know that Toby mug that was in the bathroom? I just sold it for $65. He's like, "What?" He's like, "I would have gave someone $10 to take it out of our bathroom." You gotta love the man. Okay. I also found another pair of boots. These are really nice boots, really good condition. They're Justin boots, men's. I should get a really good price for them. I did pay $8 for these, which is still a really good price. And so I was really happy about these. Next, I found these Hitchcock shoes. These are made in the USA, brand new and never worn. I paid $5 for them. I should get at least between 35 to 40 maybe. These are really nice. Now, I haven't really looked them up, so I'm just taking a guess on that. So I was really happy about these. And I found another pair of shoes. These are Florsheim Imperial? I don't know. But they're a really nice shoe too. I only paid $5 for these 2. I just need to clean them up a little bit. They are a little worn on this heel, still in really nice condition. I would imagine I should be able to get a pretty good price for these. pretty happy about that. So that was my haul this time. I think I did really good. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.